Thanks for joining me at the Underground today. In one hand, it's a great day for precious metals. If you're a stacker, you're really happy to see gold broke through 2,000 and it's holding strong. And silver broke out on the upside. It's in the 26 range, moving up. But with that being said, it's a very important warning sign, guys. I want to show you some new pickups and talk a little bit about what's going on around us. Alright, so first off, I was debating on getting more silver or what, but I decided to add a little more fractional gold to the collection, and I got a good deal. Right here we got, this is a 2 peso coin, gold coin. It's really small. It's kind of cool to think that, you know, people used to keep these. It'd be really easy to lose though. I mean, this thing is small. And then you got this right here. This is the 5 peso gold coin, 1955. There's a date on it. And these are just really, you can get really good deals on these and really good prices. Beautiful gold coins, got a lot of history. These were in somebody's pocket and circulated at one point in time. I just think the history about that is so amazing. But yet they're so valuable, and the more time that goes on, the more value that they're gonna keep gathering. Look right now, gold broke through, you know, $2,000, and last time I checked it was at 2026, 2030, and silver was bouncing around from 2606 to 2646, I think was the highest that I seen. And these metals are so important for us to protect ourselves, and they're starting to get expensive. But with that being said, I really believe they're still undervalued. I think these metals are going to climb to unbelievable amounts because of what's going on in our country and everything that we're seeing right now around us. This is just the beginning. This isn't the end. Things aren't going to just turn around and go up in this V-shaped recovery. Things are going to keep declining and getting worse, and the smart money knows that, and they're getting out of a lot of other assets and getting into these precious metals. So guys, I can't stress it enough. This is freedom. This is liberty. This is what's going to protect you. This is what's going to protect your family and kids when the time finally comes. But drastic change has happened that nobody believes are possible. Like when we got off the gold standard in 1971, when they confiscated the gold in 1933. These are all things that were completely unheard of. They're no different than the US dollar disappearing and us going cashless. It's the same thing, just a different time, different place, and it happens. And it seems unbelievable, but it really does happen. And the way these prices are going up as fast as they are going up tells me that things are heating up and we're running out of time, because the insiders, the smart money, they know it's time to start getting financially prepared and safe to protect their wealth and assets and their generations to come. And that's what precious metals are about. They're about protecting your standard of living. They're about protecting, you know, the future of your family. And that's why I think they're so valuable and so important. And we're in a place in the world that we've never been before. And things are getting extremely scary. And things are heating up fast. I can't stress that enough. The fact that we are already at $2,000 gold and we're only in August at 2020, it really is mind-blowing. So the reason these precious metals are so important is look what's going on around us. No matter what happens, our stock market keeps going up. They could literally say that an asteroid is going to hit Earth tomorrow and stocks will go up 500 points like people want those gains. It's so manipulated, it's mind-blowing, it's almost insulting, it's right in our face. And it's everywhere. All the headlines, everything you see, but yet things still keep going up. And the smart money is really getting out and getting in to these precious metals because they know what's coming and they know where the value really lies and where these metals are going. I mentioned this before. If you look at videos a few months ago, all these top-notch Harvard investors and everyone else was saying, gold was only going to be at $1,750 this year, maybe $1,800, $20 silver, and look at where it's at now. So that kind of just gives you an idea that even a lot of these professionals are really clueless on what's going on because things are spinning out of control so bad. So last week I showed you guys this chart, and right where the yellow arrow is, I pretty much said around August 3rd, which today was the 4th, when silver gets to the end of that triangle, if it hasn't already, it has to break up or down. And fortunately, today on August 4th, it broke up, and it's moving to the upside. Now, the next resistance, I think, is around somewhere in between the $28 range, and I think that's our next stop here shortly. And once we break through that, we're just going to continue moving up. And I really do believe as things heat up around us in this country, we're going to see record price silver. I really think we are going to blow, the old $40, $50 silver out of the water. Because back when that happened, the recession of '08, things got pretty rough. They got pretty bad. And people got scared. They jumped into these precious metals. And you've seen how quick the value went up. What we're going through now is going to make 2008 look like a little hiccup. So I can only imagine where these precious metals are going. Not to mention with silver, we are creating a deficit every year. So every year, we are using up more silver just in industrial use than we're pulling out of the ground. On top of that, because of the pandemic, a lot of mines and productions were shut down this year, and even less silver is being produced. Then on top of that, the U.S. Mint at West Point is pretty much shut down to the point a few weeks ago they said they had an option and they could only either produce silver or gold. The San Francisco Mint was shut down for a while. I mean, these precious metals are going to become scarce and very pricey. But where we're at now, I still think it's a great deal. And I really do believe all this is orchestrated. There is some greater plan they are trying to achieve. Whether it is to take us into a cashless society with a new monetary system, or because they know the end of the US dollar is around the corner and they have to figure something else out. I don't know what it is. I don't care. I'm going to protect myself. Even if we go cashless, these precious metals are going to hold extreme value, and you'll always be able to cash them in someday for that extreme value when the time comes. But right now is the time to accumulate. Silver and gold are just at the beginning of a massive uptrend bull cycle. And this is the beginning. The prices are going up, but once again, this is the beginning. There's a long way to grow, and I really believe for the next few years, we're going to see nothing but great things with these precious metals. So here are some silver headlines from today. Silver bulls holding in bullish territory as US dollar recovery stalls. Silver has railed on the cocktails of gold prices reaching the moon, taking on the $2,000 level. The US dollar has stalled in recovery attempts from weekly lows in the 92 area. I mean, they just keep going on and on. Silver outpaces other global assets in the best month since 1979. Silver just had its best month in 40 years. So, you can kind of see the trend here, guys. But I'm not even worried about the trend in stocks and markets and charts. I'm thinking as a future preparedness aspect. These things are extremely important and they're real money. We're not taught that. Think about from the day you grew up, like back in the 1800s or early 1900s, if you knew this was real money, because this is real money. Everything else derives its value from silver and gold. They don't want us to think that. They want us to think the US dollar, the fiat currency, is real money, but it's not. It is a debt note produced by the Federal Reserve. Why do you think they hold so much gold in Fort Knox? Because they know it's real money. Gold is considered an asset by central banks. Think about it, guys. You want to do what the smartest guys in the room are doing, not what they're telling you to do. So anyways, guys, I want to thank you for paying attention. Thank you for listening. I hope all of you are getting prepared out there. I hope all of you see what's coming. And if you have the ability with this next stimulus check, take that fake currency and get yourself some real money. Take care, everyone, and please keep prepping. Have a good night.